Okay, hello, we're back, and we're going to continue with Dwarf Fortress. Where is it? There it is. Right, so, last time in Ubbulfikod, or Vaultglaze, we had opened up the second layer of caverns, and we'd also created a paper industry so that we can start writing books if my dwarves wish to. The dwarves also get happy thoughts from writing books and also reading them, so we're also blocked in here from the outside again. What else? We had been working on our iron vault down here. Down over here. Though I was thinking of actually moving it down to the second layer of caverns because it's a bit more open down here. Particularly this area here is where I was thinking. Because it doesn't have all those columns everywhere, which I would have to get rid of. So I might end up doing that. I think I will end up doing that actually. It's just less hassle. We can create, you know, a little, or a vault out of iron there without having to mine out multiple floors of material and all that. What else? We haven't been attacked by goblins again, or vile forces of darkness. The last time they attacked, I just sat inside the fortress until they went away. And I'm probably going to do that again if they come back. Because we are completely blockaded in. We have walls up so they can't get in, even with building destroyers. We have got some large serrated iron discs traps here, which should deal with anyone who wanders into there, but if there's no entrance into my fortress, they're not going to be heading towards my fortress anyway, so we probably won't make use of those unless I open it up and they arrive. Ho-hum. What else? We haven't had any more migrants either, I don't think. We've got 132 dwarves. Actually, we might have gotten one migrant wave last time. Here's our library down here, full of dwarves reading books and discussing things. Maybe they might be storing things in there. We've also got quite a few people having sad thoughts. So, it's not that good. They're haggard. And some dwarves keep tantruming. We've also had a number of troll invasions. Trolls come up from the caverns and wander into my fortress and sort of wander around until they sort of... Well... For what I've read, there's kind of a bit of a bug at the moment with the trolls. They don't spawn as enemies to your civilization. So they'll sort of wander into your fortress. Indeed, as the first one which we had, the troll which ended up becoming a vampire. And yeah, it's just sort of sat around. The dogs seemed to attack it, but it wasn't until it like actually attacked it. It's sort of odd. It's just odd. They're not enemies, so the dwarves don't run away from the trolls. The trolls don't actually actively attack the dwarves, but it seems eventually something sets them off, and they just start fighting the dwarves. So I try and head them off with my military when they wander up here. We don't actually have any trolls on the map at the moment. We have a whole bunch of troglodytes, which are really no problem, and a whole bunch of scholars, but they're not from the caverns. They arrived here. Discuss disease and fouled water. Discuss the flask. The flask. Is that a book which we have? Have we got any books written? Let's have a look. No. These are all our artifacts we've had so far. 7 artifacts. Nothing terribly of note. There's a toy boat. Some amulets, a scepter, which is quite nice. Crown. A lot of it's made out of wood. So, yes. Anything else? We have rooms for all the dwarves, I think. If I check this one and I assign it, do we have anyone who could do with a bed? No, we don't. I don't think we do. Let's go through the list. Dwarven children, dwarven babies. Oh, everyone has beds. I'm proud of myself for that. So, we also have our worship area up here. Our temples and our internment area here with a bunch of coffins. I might want to put some more coffins here for people because I think some others died, so 3, 4, 5, 6, and there we go. It's also good just to have more than you need in case a whole bunch of dwarves die unexpectedly, and then you can just bury them as quickly as possible. Or inter them as quickly as possible. You want to weave thread into silk. Needs 1 unused collected silk thread. Right, I'd been turning all of our silk thread into silk cloth. So that we could end up making a whole bunch of silk clothes and all that. I have these tasks here. I will get rid of those, and considering that we have a whole bunch of silk stuff now, let's see, remove that, remove that, remove that. New work order. I want silk robe, and we'll make 20 of those. A new one, silk trousers, 20 of those, and silk shoes, 20 of those. I think that's all you need to do for clothing, because the robe covers the upper body, the trousers cover the legs, and the shoes cover the feet. So I think that's all that dwarves really need. I haven't created clothing for dwarves that often, which I suppose ends up with my dwarves' clothing deteriorating and then them running around naked, but in the interest of trying to keep my dwarves happy and all that, I will create some clothes to at least replace some of their clothing while it gets rotted away. What else? We have a whole bunch of paper, and I think we just need to store that in the library so that dwarves can use it in the writing of books and all that. Writing material desired 0. Is that just... I think that's just paper. So... Or do we have to create it, actually? Hang on. Because there's sheets, and then... Dwarf Fortress sheet. Because there's sheets, but then when you're writing like a tome or something... Sheets are used in the production of scrolls and quires. There we go. Okay. A book. Production. Quires are made from sheets at a craft dwarf's workshop by a dwarf with the bookbinding labor. Ah, only a single sheet is needed per quire. Codices are then created from 1 thread, 1 bookbinding, and are written on quire at a craft dwarf's workshop by a bookbinder. A scroll is made from a single sheet and a scroll roller at a craft dwarf's workshop by a bookbinder. Both bookbindings and scroll rollers can be made out of wood, stone, metal, or glass. Components made of wood and stone are produced at a craft dwarf's workshop, metal at a metalsmith's forge, and glass at a glass furnace. Okay, so you've actually got to make the binding and all that. So if I... There's something stinking up the hallway there. If I go to here, work orders, new one, and I have a look at... Here we go. Iron bookbinding. So what is it that a book needs? A scroll is made from a single sheet and a scroll roller. bookbind. Only a single sheet is needed per quire. Codices are then created from one thread, one bookbinding, and are written on quire. Right, fine. What are the types? Scrolls, are made from sheets and scroll rollers, and quire and codexes. And codex. Unlike scrolls, codices require a two-step process to be made. Quires can be written on, be read, and be used as a copy, similar to scrolls. Once something is written on, quires can be combined with a bookbinding and a thread to create a codex. Okay, 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 so if we create bookbindings, then occasionally when... Right, okay, so we create quires, and then if we have bookbindings, they turn into a codex. Okay. So, we'll create a bunch of scroll rollers. 10? And I'll create a bunch of bookbindings. Iron bookbindings, 10. And we need to create quires, which is from the Craft Dwarfs workshop. So we'll go P here, quire, and create 10 of them. And we can create scrolls once those scroll rollers have been created. Right, okay. And then they will be put into the library. So I was storing sheets in the library, but that's not actually correct, because sheets on their own don't do anything. Come on, whatever's stinking the hallway up there, just put it down here. The freaking cave crocodile corpse. So I can get rid of this stockpile here. Where's my cursor? There it is. Okay, we don't need that there. Okay. Oh, transformed into a were-raccoon again. That's perfectly fine. You know, if I could, like, put windows in there, we could have it as a, like a little zoo, but... Unfortunately, if I put a window in there, the building destroyer, whatever, would just break out, and I don't want to break out. I don't want to let the bear creature loose, so they're just going to sit there in that room until... I don't know. Until the forge dies, I suppose. I think they'd still be there. If I abandon the fortress, it might still be in there? I'm not too sure, actually. Things move around when you abandon a fortress. So... Oh, what was that? Interrupted by combat. Oh, interrupted by Fisher Dwarf. Where are you? Fisher Dwarf, you're having a... Fisher Dwarf falls over. Attacks the bard. Yeah. They're all punching each other. Stop that, dwarves. Injured someone. Go to the hospital. Interrupted by a hunter. Has someone gone berserk? Experiencing mortal fear. Let's see. Has someone gone berserk? Fisher Dwarf is just throwing a tantrum and decided to punch a bunch of people. Okay. I'm going to expand this down here. And And we'll do this, 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 and this, and like that. Okay. We'll create some cells, because we're going to have to put some dwarves in there for punishment. Not that it will really help their mood, but because it will make other dwarves feel better. Engineer is visiting. There's a whole bunch of people on the edges of the map trying to get into my fortress. Okay, open this up again. And we will let anyone out who wants to go out. And anyone who wants to come in can come in. Oh, what's your problem, actually? Throwing a tantrum. Being utterly harrowed by the nightmare that is his tragic life. Doing nothing creative for so long. Being unable to practice a craft for too long. Well, what's your craft? Dabbling armor user, dabbling thrower, novice discipline, adequate fighter, professional herbalist, legendary grower, okay. Kind of like you just need to have everyone on craft dwarfs and let them all create stuff whenever they want. Hey, we struck bituminous coal. It's down here. Oh, right. Okay, those coffins are now here. Let's put them for burial. There we go. And that one. Anyone else? Free tomb. Use for burial? No. Okay. That, I think, is all the coffins. So if anyone needs to have anyone else buried, then free to do so. Dwarves are going to be going outside too, because I opened up the doors. Which means they're going to get a bit upset because they're going to be cave adapted. It hasn't been that long, but... Ooh, bookcase toppled by the planter. Don't do that. Wait, past it. There we go. Stop chucking the bookcases everywhere. This is a library. Okay, Mine out bituminous coal. Mine out all that. Just mine this out. Is that native gold? What's that on the ground there? 2 shoes. Hey, it is! Gold nuggets! Neat. Oh god, look at all those injured dwarfs. All the beds in the hospital are taken up. We've only got 6 beds in there, but maybe I should have more. Okay, create 10 more beds. Created a masterpiece quartzite throne, interrupted by troglodyte. Oh. Why's a troglodyte over here? Tunnel pikes. Go here. Is it up in the fortress? Are you just seeing it from all the way down the bottom of the stairs? Oh, you're just seeing it from down here, I think. Okay, well. Where is it? That's not it. Okay, oh, there it is. Kill this troglodyte, please. But it's chasing. Who's it chasing? The trader. Trader, don't run down that way. You're just... Thank you, you've given birth to a boy. Oh, it's... lost interest. Bam! Kick. Well done. Okay. Didn't kill anyone. Wait. What's that down there? Gorlak blood. Why is there Gorlak blood in our well? Gorlak died in our well? What's that there? Badger soap. Oh! Dwarves have been cleaning themselves using the soap next to the well. There was a message there, interrupted by a troglodyte. Is there another one here? Maybe. Oh. Well, there it was. Stupid troglodytes. An ever-present annoyance. What's that sitting in our food stockpile? Spice, berries, strawberry plants. 3 strawberries. Right. So, oh, there's a, Okay, you're picking that up? No? Oh, you just cleaned the square. Is that actually forbidden? It is. Pick up that memorial statue, that slab, and put it back into the stockpile. And we'll reinstate it. So it's, there we go. And there we go. And there was one more. Okay, good. Don't want those ghosts rising up and haunting us. Why is there someone's child crawling around on the floor? Ast walk trumpet. Go. She was annoyed when caught in the rain. Who's your mum? Tourist bolt rinses and Kivish copper renown. Okay, well. Unfortunate. Oh, did someone just pick you up? I think so. Good. Has any of those beds been made? They have. Bed there, bed there, bed there, bed there, bed there, bed there, and bed there. There we go. Look at all those scholars visiting. I feel like we should have a tavern as well. I hope the library isn't creating noise considering it's right next to my bedrooms. Probably is. Okay, well we mined out a fair bit of all this resources down here. And I was going to... how's this? Okay, actually... open up a large area here. Like that. There we go. And... you can do that. And we'll... I don't know, use that as like a possible place to keep my animals inside rather than in the outside in pen. But that pen is pretty secure. And I don't know if they're eating all the grass in there. No, there's still grass in there, so they're not really doing that. They're not eating everything in there. Just yet. Oh, that reminds me. There was a bug in Dwarf Fortress where certain animals would die because, even if they were on grass, because they couldn't eat enough grass for their size to be able to live. Even if they were eating all the time. I forget what that was. Like elephants and cows and all that. It's just because it was like how much food they need is dependent on how big the creature is, but then it's like the creature's large size meant they couldn't eat enough. So they just end up dying even if they were always eating. Bismuthinite. Neat. So have we created all those, like, scroll rollers and all that? Wait, what? No, I've been going down. You are busy creating them. Good, good. Did you create all those from the Craft Dwarfs workshop? I suppose so. What would they be under? They would be under... cheats? No. They would be under... books? Codices. No, not the codices. Scrolls. Is there a scroll section? No, I didn't see one. No. Querns. No, that's not it. Tools, pedestals, bookcases. Hey, iron scroll rollers. There we go. Iron book bindings. 4. Pigtail choir. 1. Emperor choirs. 9. Okay, so that's what it's under. It's under tools. River's frozen again. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, hang on. I missed this. Says here, Ubbulfikod, furnace operator withdraws from society. It's claimed to a leather workshop. You'd think, considering he's a furnace worker, he would have claimed the forge, but he is grabbing some iron, I think. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm looking at the wrong person. Okay, yeah, he just went down the stairs. I was looking... I think I was following him, and then he went over the stairs and downstairs, and then I ended up swapping to another dwarf. There he is. He's carrying a, something. It looked like a bee, but I don't know what that object is. He went down to get something else. Ooh, we've got gems, and I need to carve them. Cut those shawl, cut those tiger eye, cut those turquoise, that rose quartz. Don't have any black zircon, blue garnet, green zircon, red tourmaline, alexandrite, morganite, and that's all that we've got. Just cut all that, please. Begun a mysterious construction. Awesome. We've got all the items he needs. And... Oop. What's this in the hallway? There's a bronze crossbow. It's not unforbidden, so someone should pick it up. There's actually a bunch of stuff in the hallway, and there's piles of vomit everywhere. What's that? Oh, that was... yeah, that was a engraving with a goblin on it, but someone had vomited on it, so it had turned green. What's this goblin doing sitting in our dining room? But it wasn't. It was just a carving of a goblin with vomit. Made it look realistic. Dwarves are being sick because they're going outside and they've got cave adapted. That makes them get dizzy when they go outside, and then they end up being nauseous. And it also gives them an unhappy thought, but... I don't know. I understand cave adapted. Dwarves are the only ones I think which get that. Are they? Elves don't really live in caves. They live in forest retreats. Humans live in towns. So if you play as them, you can bind with either of them. I think kobolds cave adapted. I don't know. Oh, who are you? Captain of the Guard. What are you? You're a novice axeman. Axe dwarf. Adequate marks dwarf. Dabbling armor user. Sure. That'll be our Ironbreakers training. Transformed into a were-raccoon again. Okay, so since I wanted to move this vault down into the second layer of caverns, I'm going to have to deconstruct it. Where is it? There it is. So, even though we've got a bit of progress on it, deconstruct that. I'll leave those upstairs and all that there. That's fine, whatever, I don't care. And we will start constructing it down here. I've chosen this location. Hang on. Ooh. Says here, Ubbulfikod furnace operator, has created Odd Lanzil, a badger leather low boot. That would be 2, I believe. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Rith Relief Rag. Oh wait, if you create an artifact boot, do you create 1 or 2? Ooh, there's a bunch of written quires. We should have a look at those. Odd Lanzil, the Tunnel of Veneration. Badger leather low boot. This is a badger leather low boot. I suppose that B he picked up was some leather. Warcraft warship of the highest quality. It is encircled as bands of badger leather and kiwi leather. This object menaces with spikes of pig leather. It's just a boot made out of various different types of leather. And spikes of leather. Lovely. Interesting, but inquiries on minerals. Hemp quire. This is a well-crafted hemp quire. Written on the item is a manual entitled Inquiries on Minerals, authored by Edzul Wield Blockade. It concerns the classification of ores. Overall, the prose is passable. The pulley when it counts. A hemp quire. Written on the item is a manual entitled The Pulley When It Counts, authored by Tobble Plunged Mirror. It concerns the reasons why pulleys are effective. The writing is completely serious, yet it is quite cruel. Overall, the prose is amateurish at best. Give me animal societies. Written on the item is a manual entitled Give Me Animal Societies, authored by Melville Quake Workers. It concerns the social behaviour of creatures. The writing shows a hint of tenderness, and it has rare but particularly exquisite turns of phrase. Overall, the prose is passable. Never underestimate The Path of the Moon, authored by Asen Domainoil. It concerns the path of the moon. The writing is full of force. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. What's this one? Reflections on Examination of the Patient, authored by Logum Galleonslaught. It concerns the method of physical examination in diagnosing illness. The writing meanders somewhat, and it skips around a lot. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. The Soldier for Everyone, authored by Kivish Rain Urns. It concerns ethics as applied to war. Writing is reasonably serious. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. What's this? Adhesives for Everyone. It concerns the preparation and use of adhesive materials. The writing is very concise. Overall, the prose is passable. Adhesives for Everyone. Everyone must have glue. Discourse on Civilization by Feb Stockade Fancies. Concerns the method of accurately and comprehensively describing cultures and civilizations. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. And the last one, Mineral Remedies, Fact or Fiction, authored by Asen Domainoil. Ooh, another one. It concerns mineral remedies. Writing is reasonably serious. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. I do like seeing all the books that they write. So I like that one. Adhesives for Everyone. The phases of the moon might be influenced by the where feature we have in our fortress. Ooh, is that? Yeah. Pick that large serrated iron disc up. It's just sitting there in the hallway and, you know, that's messy. Please. Thank you. No, someone hasn't picked it up. There's a cat there. Thank you. Oh, someone deconstructed that serrated iron disc trap. Did they have a fit and kick it about or something? Why is there bins in the trade depot? Finished goods bin. Yeah, I want those. I don't want those there. I want you to... There's no room in my finished goods pile, is there? Get those bins and put them in the finished goods pile, please. Need silk trouser. Require 1 silk cloth. Oh, we've run out of silk cloth, have we? Okay. Collect raw webs. I thought we had a lot of silk cloth. I had like 500 or something. Or silk thread. Ooh, Mark's dwarf has been found dead. Oh, that's one of the, Ooh, it was killed by a cave crocodile. Umber skewered. Kegol Gekast. Okay, so you tunnel pikes need to get down here, and we'll send the Vault Guardians as well. Yep, they're all going down there trying to... Okay, here comes some of the military. Hopefully you can deal with a cave crocodile. It is only a cave crocodile. It's not a giant cave crocodile. Okay, good. You killed it. Is there anything else I want you to deal with down here? There is a troll. There it is. Kill this troll. And you kill the troll as well. Charge! Get it, military dwarves. Bam, 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 bam. Well done. Okay, is there anything else down here? Giant bat, giant olm. Where's the giant olm? Down there. Do we want to hunt that? Sure. Vault Guardians. Go over here. And I'll want you to hunt down that giant olm. It's a bit of combat experience and it will get them, you know, a bit used to seeing death. Look at all those dead troglodytes in the pile there. Kib Kolumo has grown to become a ram. Have you finished constructing all that? Actually, it looks like you have. There's a whole bunch of iron bars everywhere. The ground underneath it is muddied because we had a construction on it, and when you remove the construction, well, it just leaves the muddied ground. The olm blends into the trees. This is the olm here, and this is a tree trunk. Giant fungus trunk. Go here. Please. Are you moving over there? There's one. Two. Is there anyone else over here? Oh, you're attacking the olm straight away. Well, okay, that's fine. Well done. You killed the olm. Giant olm. There's another cave crocodile. Right, I want... Hold on, what have I got? Select squads. There we go. Vault Guardians. I want you to go over here, because we need to kill that cave crocodile. And what's this? Oh jeez, Fisher Dwarf has gone berserk. Where is he? Berserk! There he is. Oh boy. Yeah, they got a child. Military dwarves, get over here and deal with him before he manages to kill anyone. Is he dead? Yeah, she's dead. He left a baby. Unfortunate. Okay, Vault Guardians station. You're heading over there. Wait. Where's that cave crocodile? Ooh, hang on. Did I... Tunnel Pikes lost someone, did you? Oh. Yeah, the Tunnel Pikes lost a member. Was that a member of the Tunnel Pikes, actually? Nil, you're now an honorary member of the Tunnel Pikes. And you just go straight and attack the cave crocodile and you kill it. Well done. Someone's throwing a tantrum. Log 'em. Oh, guardians. Come over here. I'm kind of acting like the military doesn't suffer from this as well, but they can. There's no reason, really, why the military wouldn't suffer from, like, having tantrums as well. There's nothing which makes the military particularly, you know, any more immune to the stresses of life than other dwarves, other than they've most likely seen combat and, death, since you've sent them off to kill things, so they'd be more used to, you know, traumatized, but they'd still have to get over it. What is going on? The surgeon is... Wow, that surgeon is badly injured. Is there something like attacking people there? There's a troll over there. Outpost liaison. Giant bat. No, that's not in the fortress. There's no one else gone berserk, so... Maybe it's just wolves from the aftermath. Okay. You're not stationed anymore. Did someone else die? Oh, someone did die from the, Nil. Hang on, actually no, I think I just might have put a member of the, member of them in the tourist. There we go. I don't think Dwarf Fortress removes dwarves from the list of, potential squad members, even if they're in another squad. Interrupted by trader. Interrupted by a slayer. They're all having fits. Don't go toppling any statues, that's not going to be good. Everyone's being interrupted by each other. They're all having tantrums. Too depressed. Nope, what's this? Someone's giving birth to a girl. Okay, so have we got all that all back? Should. Let us go down here. And we'll start creating our vault again. Wait. Oh, because we haven't... Yeah, we didn't actually open up out here. Traders found dead. Okay, mind that out. Are they? Yeah, what happened? Did they go berserk? On. Throwing a tantrum? I suppose they picked a fight with someone who was able to defend themselves. Yep. He picked a fight with a recruit, and the recruit had a battle axe. And axed the trader in the head with the iron battle axe. And severed parts sails off at Narc. Chopped his head off. Unfortunate. That wasn't my broker, but We have soap, so we should be able to deal with injuries a bit better. People won't get infections anyway. Or at least have a lower chance of getting infections. I don't know whether it gets rid of the chance entirely. Troll. You're over there. Let's go down. Oh, missed that. Okay. And we'll be coming to mine this out. The Vault Guardians. You move here. And we've broken into the second layer of caverns. Ooh. All the riches that will be here. So, let's do this. Iron bars. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Uh, 9, 10, and 12, 13, 14, 15. That. And like that. There we go. And there. This is bigger than the last one also. I'm going to create it like this. And we'll do another one here like this. And I want a big iron door on the front of it. So if we do... We do 3 there. Let's see. I'll leave a 1 by 1 square. Like a 2 by 2 square, but 15 is not a good number for that. If I put it to 16, then we'll be able to do it square. Hello, welcome. 15. Get rid of this here. Get rid of this here. And I will place a wall up here. And another wall down here. We're currently making a large iron vault to store all of our ill-gotten gains in it. And all of our created wealth to protect it from any raiders. Creating it down in the caverns, so any intrepid adventurers will be able to come across it in the future, if I reopen this fortress, or if I play adventure mode and remember about it. So that was 6, was it? Oh, that was 5, but it's 6 from the edge. So if we do that there, and so these 2 here will be doors, so there, and these ones there, and inside we can create, let's see, that's there. Create some pillars like this. Yep. And like that. And we can create a floor. floor. There we go. And like this. And yep. There. And there we go. And there. And I want to cover the whole thing up with floor right now. Yeah, sure, why not? We have enough. No, I don't. We need 50 for that, and I've got 30. So that's 10, 20, 30. And that will be all of my iron bars. Or at least most of it. We're gonna need more iron bars. We need more hematite ore. We're smelting all this hematite ore we can. And we need more coke from bituminous coal. Get forging, dwarves. I was going to expand that, wasn't I? Yes, so let's do that. Like that. There. 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 And like that. That. Since this is essentially the same area, we'll create some paths through here. Put one there. Put one there. And that will be our second forge area. So, has everyone stopped having temper tantrums? Planter council's drink shaken. Where are you? Logum. I feel so good! He's been utterly harrowed by the nightmare that is his tragic life. He is afraid after experiencing trauma. He is horrified after seeing a troglodyte die. He didn't feel anything while in conflict. He was interested in your refined table. Interested in your refined seat. He was interested in your refined door. We need some more things to generate happy thoughts. Do we have any statues? We do. What are the statues we have? Oh, did someone topple a statue or something? Yes. Okay, put that iron statue of Shin there. I don't know. Okay. That iron statue of Shin is an iron statue of one of our gods, but I don't think it will count as a statue of the god which will curse people if they topple it, unless it's in the temple. Am I using lazy noob pack? No, I'm not. I just play straight, plain old dwarf fortress with no frills. Just got used to it over the years. Though I do encourage people to have a look at those packs. They are starting out playing it themselves. It certainly helps in a lot of ways with learning the game and also making things easier. Management and all that. So Dwarf Therapist is also quite good for managing your dwarves and all of their skills. So, I'm not mining that out. Have I lost any mining dwarves? I should write miner in their name. Unused silk cloth. We should be collecting more, yeah, weave thread into silk. So that's fine. What are you up to? Haggard. Sunk into depression. Oh. That's all leather there, isn't it? Yes, it is. Badger leather. Did we really use up all of our... I suppose you're storing it all in here, actually. Because I put thread and so on in there. That's why there's none in there. And I told you to take it from there. So... No. We'll take from anywhere, but this is a... That's for splints and crutches. That's not... That's not anything... That's not thread. What are these dwarves doing here? Resting, immobilized. Immobilized break. Oh, someone's got a broken limb. Resting, unconscious, conscious. What's our health look like? Planter is winded. They have trouble breathing. Okay, I haven't got a diagnosis yet. The architect is thirsty and hungry. Okay. The dwarven child is nauseous? Yeah, nauseous and dizzy. That's probably just cave adaptation. Gem, it's thirst. Gem carver is thirsty. Administrator here. Dressing request. Immobilization request. Okay. Ooh, ranger. Surgery required. Suture request. Setting request. Dressing request. And immobilization request. Oh, jeez. What's this all? Cannot stand. Grasp impaired. Needs setting. Broken tissue and infection. And A+ is artery torn. For the farmer. A+ artery torn. X+ is X exclamation is broken tissue and an infection. Another infection. There might have been people who got injuries before we were able to get our soap ready. Light damage. And or another infection. And surgeon. Diagnosis request. Dressing request. And crutch required. What's TN-LG? TN, torn tendon. And LG, torn ligament. Okay. Well, if they need a breakage setting, the immobilization, they're probably going to get put onto the traction bench. Okay. Oh, yes, also our bookcases. Let's see, because someone flipped a bunch of bookcases. I have to put them back. How did I have these? Oh, where this other one goes. Just put them there. They were. Have we got any more books written? The Pursuit of the Surveying Staff, a porcelain-bound codex. Consists of a 151-page manual entitled The Pursuit of the Surveying Staff, authored by Raoul Clashboulders. Concerns the construction and the use of the surveying staff. The writing is very rigid. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Possibilities of the surveying staff. The wind, fact or fiction. What? It concerns the force that govern wind patterns. Okay. Wind direction, the truth. Dendritic agate-bound codex. Reflections on examination of the patient and discourse on civilization. Do we have a bunch of books here? Let me have a look. Codices. We have 3. I think that these ones have been brought by people. So, if we have a look at their inventory, they might actually have the book in their hand. Yeah. Yeah, he's actually got 3 books here. Are they all written by him? Raoul Clashboulders. Raoul Clashboulders. Yep, they're all written by that guy right there. So they bring books with them, and to discuss them and to show them off, I suppose, and also so you can get copies of them. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're... Wait, what? You're resting, but that's a table. Why are you resting on the table? There are beds, you know. Oh, went insane. The planter has gone berserk again. Another berserk. Where are you? Okay. Military! Go and deal with him. Unfortunate, but... Bam, 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 kick, 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 thud, thud. And it looks like they dealt with him pretty quickly. That was over. Very quickly. Okay. Tunnel pikes, actually. Where are you? You're stationed somewhere. And I should check to make sure that you're not starving. Ah, you are. Okay. You can go back home now. Not the planter! No! Who will plant our farms? Oh wait, we've got quite a few of them. What am I going to do without a planter? My fortress is doomed. I'll stick plant in ground. How do? We're drowning in turnips and plum helmets, so we could probably go for a while without a planter. How many plants have we got anyway? Let's see. Plants 1,633. We have 14 barley, 2 rye, 30 red spinach, 7 white millet plants, 30 finger millet plants, 61 hemp plants, 212 wild carrots, 162 leeks, 117 rhubarb, 258 turnips, 450 plum helmets, 275 prickleberries. So we're doing pretty well for food. I like that we've got so many turnips though. Can you make alcohol from turnips? I would assume so. Let me actually have a look. Turnip. I don't think I've ever had a turnip. Human use. Turnips. Turnips. In the United States, turnips are the same, but Swedes are usually called rutabagas. Leeks are mashed and eaten with haggis. Turnips are carved out as lanterns for Halloween festivals in Ireland and Scotland. Okay. What do you say? I suppose you could make like turnip beer or something. Dwarves would find a way to be able to make it into an alcoholic drink. I mean, they can turn plum helmets into alcohol, and they're mushrooms. As far as I know, mushrooms don't have sugars in them. Fungus just rots. I think I remember years ago there was a thread on Bay 12 games where people were trying to figure out how you could ferment like a fungus. Okay, you're actually creating that there? Good, good, good. I think they figured a way which you could ferment it. I'm not too sure. Oh, what's that? Giant cave spider. Oh, jeez. It's just over there, you know, right next to where my dwarves are creating this thing. That was a new appearance. There's also a troll somewhere, but only one giant cave spider. No, don't attack it on your own, you fool! Ah, you died. Ah. You get enveloped in web and then it's just dead. Now it's got a kill, and it's got a taste for blood. Great. It's also going to be more skilled now because it's actually been in combat. So yeah, giant cave spiders. They're nasty. They feel no pain. So, you know, they don't care whether you cut a limb off. They have venom, which I think dizzies whoever they bite. And they also spit web everywhere, as you saw. Which is good if you can collect it, but it's not very good for the dwarves enveloped in it, because it means they can't move, and then they get picked off very easily, because in Dwarf Fortress, there's not much more which makes a fight easy than getting immobilized some way. Okay, where are you? A dwarf will have to be remembered. Oh, it's got a name now. Nulom Cowlreth, giant cave spider. Blamed humid. Right there. Oh god, don't run in on your own. Stupid suicidal dwarves. This is why I wish you could get them to like fight in formation. Kill it! Stab it! There we go. Mobbing it with a whole bunch of dwarves is a pretty good way to deal with it. Someone might have gotten bitten by it though. You're flashing. Captain of the guard. You lost a finger. Well, that's better than losing your life. Your fourth finger on your left hand. I think that's the finger next to your little finger. The ring finger? Left knee and right ankle are broken though. I think. One's gonna have to carry them up. Well. And there's a whole bunch of troglodytes. Okay, well we lost one dwarf to that. Whoever they were. Edsel, you are now part of the tunnel pikes. That's unfortunate. Tunnel pikes are my the dwarves which have been training for a lot. What? Mandate? There was a mandate? I missed it. Poop. Who died, actually? Ablel Zolmib. Yeah. What happened? Oh, he was fighting the cave crocodile. Giant cave spider grabs the spear dwarf by the first toe right foot with his right second leg. Grabs him by the pigtail trousers. Giant cave spider latches on firmly. The spear dwarf has become enraged. Takes the spear dwarf around, breaking his neck. Bites the spear dwarf in the head, but the attack is deflected by the helmet. Caught in the web. Spear dwarf gives into pain. And bites the spear dwarf in the head. Oh. Slashes on firmly and gives into pain. And then I suppose it just gave a coup de grace, so. Ah, well. Oh, we don't have any more splints left? Well, create a bunch of splints. Splints. 10 splints. Also, create 10 crutches. Losing a finger shouldn't hurt that dwarf too much. Where is he? That was our military commander, wasn't it? Captain of the... There we go. Captain of guard or whatever. Diagnosis required. Cannot stand. Okay. That's it. I can't stand. Captain of the guard. Job. You're just sitting there. Yoink. There we go. Someone picked you up. And someone please get that other dwarf. Did you lose like a tooth as well? Oh, it picked up his finger. Giant cave spider venom covering. Okay. Fine. Well, construction is going on pretty well. Let's go up into the fortress. You can create furniture, iron, Door. Go. And have you finished cooking all those things? Prepare a fine meal. You're still doing that. What's that? How much of that task is left? 4. Okay. I'll queue up another meal after that. New order. Prepare lavish meals. 50 of them. Sure. Why not? Had any more invasions? There's just been the one. What's the news again? Oh, armies marching around. We're here. Ooh, hello. In the early winter of 133, give me animal societies were known to be involved in knowledge in Vaultglaze. Oh, it's just a whole book of all the books which we found, which have been brought to our fortress, including adhesives for everyone. Amethyst. Yep. Cut amethyst. Do I have... Who's got my picks? Let's see. Because I did create 3 more. That's under weapons. Weapons. Iron picks. There we go. So, this is... I wish I told you who was holding on to it currently. Iron pick. It is held by the gem setter. Okay. So, I think they've all got them still. Iron pick. That's held by that guy. And iron pick. That's held by... Oh, that's just in a goods pile. Okay. Well... I don't really know who I'd want to have. We've got quite an extensive medical group. Bone doctor, chief medical dwarf, surgeon, suturer. Well, maybe only 3. 4, including chief medical dwarf, who would have diagnosis, but it's nice to have a surgeon, suturer, and bone doctor. It means that dwarves aren't winging it. Mobilization break. Need splint. Well, that's not being made. So do we have those choirs and all that written in here now? Writing material, design, 0. Do I have to create them? I think I have to actually create them. Because I've created the parts for them. Let's see. There should be a make scroll here. Make scroll. Yes. Scroll rollers. Don't have any? I thought I queued up 10 scroll rollers. Make choirs. We should have all that we need for the choirs, so 10 choirs. I did create 10 tasks for you to create scroll rollers out of iron. Oh well, perhaps it got cancelled somewhere along the way. Okay, so we're expanding our iron production. The fighters are all doing whatever. Discuss disease and fouled water. How's our thing down in the tunnels going? There we go. Okay. That's suspended. Get rid of that. And that, and that. Okay. I actually want... Where is it? So, get rid of that and that one. And get rid of that. There, because we're going to have up and down stairs inside of these pillars here. Ooh, what's that thing? Giant rat. Gigantic rodent found underground. She is average in size. Her hair is black. Her skin is cinnamon. Her eyes are black. Rouse. Skaven? That shouldn't be a threat. I don't think so. I mean, it's a giant creature, but it is a rat. It just ran off. Not even a giant rat. Ooh, there's a reacher. A humanoid monster found lurking far underground. It feigns death, usually near water, until a victim passes by. It then uses its long arms to drag its prey into the water to drown or strangle them. She is muscular. Her skin is grey. Her eyes are black. Philosophers visiting. Tunnel Pikes. I'm going to get you to explore these caverns a bit. Go over there. Can we see anything around? That Reacher. Don't know if they're a threat. They've just got good grapple skill. What are you doing? Cleaning. Why are you cleaning down here? Don't need to. It's a cavern. Cancel clean web. You stumbled into a web. Give birth to a boy and a few masterpiece splints. I wonder if they... Oh, the healing. Giant rat is... What? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Vault Guardians. Go kill that giant rat. The cat's chasing the giant rat. Or mammalian carnivore. He's usually domestic and hunts vermin. Nope. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. You're in no situation. You're in no condition to be wandering around. We need more goblets. And there we go. Okay. Giant rat is killed. So over here, I want a stone stockpile. Get that, and another one. That, and we'll create the same as we've got on the other side. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is going to be for bituminous coal, and it's going to be for hematite. And turn off that and that. And this one be for bar. Turn that off. Make that. And just put it on iron bars. And I don't think we need to put it on pig iron as well. I'll just put it on any. Because we've got the other one specifically for iron. Over here we can have it for any. Actually. Hold on. For this, put it on any ore, because we do have other ore here. Not these stones, not that clay, not this. Just bituminous coal, because we don't want it filling up with marble, because we're digging in chalk and marble. We'll end up with far too much of it. But we do have some native, have some gold nuggets and also native silver around. I would like to get those into the piles so that I can forge them, melt them. That is a lot of webbing. Dwarves, where are you? I told you to go over here. Station. There you are. Go over here. Have a look over here. There is cave spiders over there. Yeah, thank you. Another birth. So many babies. Is that another baby? I don't want to... You can turn off the message for babies being born if it annoys you. I think you just go into the ini file. Okay. Go up here. That is so much silk. Just from cave spiders. We're going to be stomping a lot of it by walking through it, but... Okay. And... go down here. That's another baby. Look at all those babies and children. We need some more toys. There's a cat down here also. It's going to be killing all the cave spiders. What are these? Crundles? Yes, they're Crundles. A tiny underground monster with large claws and horns. It walks on two legs and is dangerous when encountered in large numbers. Her scales are crimson, her eyes are black. Further down you go, the weirder things get. Crundles aren't really that weird. Ooh. What's that? Blue sea. Voracious cave crawler tooth. Okay. Oh, look at all those Crundles. That is a lot of them. I didn't really want you to attack the Crundles, but if you're determined to do so, at least get your whole squad over there. Crundle slaughter. That said, they're not much of a threat, but there is a lot of them. I kind of feel bad for that. They're just running all over the place. Whatever. The troglodyte. Okay, there's no water in here either, again. Go over here. Has anyone been killed by Crundles? Nope. Good. I think you're too skilled for that. You're armored in iron armor. With a spear, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem. Oh. The cat runs away from the Crundle. Hey. Move up here. Once you've mapped out an area in the underground, once you've mapped out areas in Dwarf Fortress, you don't need to keep someone there to be able to see that area still. There's no fog of war in Dwarf Fortress, so once you see an area, you're able to see any creatures which go in there. In the future. All the dwarves are going to pick up the Crundle corpses. And go over here. Quick. And yes. Okay, do we have any like tunnels going deeper? Sometimes you can come across like stairways leading downwards. No, it doesn't look like it. Caverns sometimes have, like, tunnels leading into the deeper regions, but we haven't found any of them. These cavern systems are not just restricted to... What's that? Oh. Oh, you're getting attacked by the Reacher. Retreat! Come back! Help your fellow squad member. Oh, we killed him. Who was that? That was a member of the... I think it was a really injured dwarf as well. Come on, go kill that Reacher. Did you? You did. But only we got there a little bit faster. Crundles, troglodytes. Okay. What, silver down here? That's nice. Auto mine this silver, please. Because I would like that. And military, you can go home. And you need another replacement for your squad. We keep losing dwarves. I think it's all the the weaker ones as well, because I haven't gotten any training. Zavish. Spring has arrived. How joyous. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's soap. It's just a bunch of blood, badger soap in a bucket. Because when they use the soap to, like, get contaminants off their body, the contaminants drop to the ground. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't sort of just wash away into nothingness. Give a birth to kittens. Carter has transformed again. I want... What do I want? I want you to create furniture, iron, create... No, is it under that? Other objects. Iron anvils. Create some iron anvils. Actually tempted at the moment to wall my fortress up again. There was that goblin siege. Was it? When did we start this fortress? I can't remember. I think it was in 130? Let me have a look. Oh, I don't have the first part here. Oh well. We are a city. City Vaultglaze. We have 129 dwarves. It's actually gone down because we've lost a few. Okay, also, I want, well, create Mason's Workshop. No, that's not the right place. Down here, Craft Dwarf's Workshop, there we go. Create rock boys. Just create a bunch, because we've got so many kids. Just get rid of that. P. Work order. New order. Create a bunch of wooden toys. That's nicer rather than rock. Hey, historian. Do we have any animals which I need to put into the pen? Cats and kittens. Nope. Just got a huge amount of cats. I'm kind of tempted in a way to embark in an area which doesn't have a creek or a brook, just so that we don't end up with all these shells everywhere outside of our fortress. A river is a good way to get food, but at the same time it creates so much refuse. I mean, it's not just that, it's also rotting plants and all that, but... we're creating far too much food. I need like another food stockpile to store it all in. But I can't do that because we need all the barrels. Whatever. Just do that. Ugh. And do we need more bugs? Does the meeting hall have like space for anything? No. Hello, welcome. That. Shrug right. Oh, it's like a stick arm. Odd emote. It's for a snowman. Ah. Hope everyone's day's going well. Mine's going alright. And some rain here. What's all that being left around? The stairs. Anything which I need to unforbid? Chestnut splint, bronze bolt. Wool coat, which is damaged. We go through our stocks and just unforbid everything which is just sitting around. And that. Oh, hang on, hold on. Unforbid that. Unforbid those. That. And there, and there, and there. Okay. And... forbidden iron bars? Forbid that. Forbid the granite blocks. Body parts. Oh. Oh, right. Those cartilage. Forget about that. It's about a silk cloth. Some of it might actually be in the room which I blocked off with the one hair earring. Which I blocked off was our were raccoon in. But it doesn't matter if I do that because if it's in that room, they can't get to it anyway, so. It's just in it with... I kind of wish it listed everything under shoes, and then it was like sub-categories. So it was like, here's all, you know, this is how many leather shoes you have. And then you could say, okay, leather shoes, what types of leather shoes do I have? Rather than just listing all the different types of leather shoes. Every individual animal they're made out of. Just so that you could say, okay, I have like 100 leather shoes. I don't really care what they're made out of. Well, I might, because of value, but I want to see overall how many I have, so I know whether I've got enough. Go. Go. That. That. And that. 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 Horse leather hoods. Pigtail hoods. We don't need to bid all that. Home remains, that's fine. That's fine. Want to grab a parchment sheet. We just kill stuff and they turn it into sheets. Yeah, what are these? Steel-based copper battle axe. They must have been from monster hunters which died. Okay, there we go. We'll just go out and pick up anything which is left lying around. Most things, anyway. Cancels clean 2 injured. Oh. Yeah, I'd say you're 2 injured. Get yourself to the hospital. Why are you walking around? Administrator, what's your health record? Have you had administrator? Cannot stand, cannot grasp. Broken tissues, infection. Okay. Ability to stand lost. No treatment schedule. History. Brought to bed. Evaluated. Cleaned with badger soap. Received hemp suture on right hand. Received hemp sutures on left hand. I can't imagine. That would be very itchy. I think hemp's like really fibrous. Had left wrist set. Okay, so he had like the break fixed. And he had it cleaned. And he's got an infection anyway. Oh, we'll just have to hope that it doesn't get necrotic and end up fitting miasma everywhere. Can happen. You see it in bad biomes where you get like evil rain and dwarves get disgusting slime on them and then they come out in blisters. They start rotting. They end up exuding miasma while they're alive. Evil biomes are not very nice. Some of them are just... The evil rains you get are extremely random. Sometimes you get to there and it's like, oh, it creates blisters. Other times it will create nausea. Other times it will just instant necrosis. So blisters are painful, but you can deal with it in a way. Nausea is annoying, and it creates bad thoughts along with blisters, but you know, it's not lethal. Necrosis is pretty terrible. That's not getting into the foul clouds which create like undead minions whenever it passes over the dwarves. Oh, what is it? It creates like it doesn't create something. Husks. Or something like that. They exude the cloud and they can create... The problem with that is that it's like, as soon as the cloud goes over the dwarf, they're dead. And they're now undead. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't create like dwarven hazmat suits. So it's a very sudden death sentence. And since you can't control your dwarves directly, you just have to get them underground as quickly as possible. If you want to embark in those zones. I don't tend to because, well, I like to play for more than like 10 minutes. Barrel. 50 barrels. So we're going to be able to store some more food over there. Oh, right. Yes. Do I have a dump pile still? Dump that. Dump that. That dumped. Why is there... Suppose everyone's clothing is rotting and they're just dumping it on the ground wherever they stand. Now get rid of the dwarven syrup. That's pretty good. Okay. Processed plants. Mash plant into slurry. Press plant slurry into paper. Interrupted by a cave crocodile. Oh boy, right here? Really? Where is it? In the hall. Kill it! Oh, guardians. Kill it! Follow it. Is that a Crundle? Or is that a kitten? I think it's a kitten. Crundles are lowercase red C's. Kittens are lowercase red C's as well, I think. Oh, cave crocodile. Don't attack it! What are you doing? I think we'll tear you in half. Military. Leave the military to deal with it. Good. Thank you. Maybe we can eat it. Is it a Crundle? No, the Crundles are all like down here. Okay, that was suspended. That was suspended. Do we have any more metal bars? Iron bars. We have 17 and we need 50. I do have the doors though. Iron door, iron door, iron door, and iron door. Go. Go up here. We have an anvil now. Do this, and where's the one for the blacksmith? Metalsmith's forge. Oh, I've got all of them. Cool. And I'll create another smelter. Because we're smelting bituminous coal in one of them, we're smelting iron ore in the other. And it will just allow me to... Actually, I'll create another one up there. And it will allow me to... Are those smelters up there as well? No, they're wood furnace. Will just allow me to smelt a few more things. Actually, smelters and wood furnaces look exactly the same. I noticed that. Thought they would look different. I would like to find some magma, then we can create a forge area which doesn't require fuel. At least for smelting stuff. I'm going to create that dump location here again. Garbage dump. So they dumped the stone in the pile where I had stuff already, but... Okay, did you end up getting all that native silver down here? You did. Nice. There's more of it. I don't want to keep going further down. Sure, let's do that. Downstairs. And Let's go down even deeper. I'm greedy. How much silk cloth do we have? You keep saying I don't have any, and I thought we had heaps. Cloth, 29. Let me see the thread. How much threads do we have? 63. Yet we have 1,557 cave spider silk thread. So I really just need another loom so that you can spin it into a... So you can spin it into a thingy. Cloth. Okay. We dug out that area there. Yep. That was going to be just for like growing underground plants in, but half of it's rock. So. Oh well. Maybe further south would have been better. All the mussels, all the fish. Is it? Raw salmon. Raw char. Actually, we should get another fish processors plant, because... don't think the one we have is going to be able to keep up with all this. Do that. Place another one here and another one here, actually. There we go. A lot of mining. Who's got no job? That carpenter's got no job. Not the carpenter. Gem cutter. Got no job. Oh, because you're a were-raccoon. That makes sense. Fisher dwarf, you've got no job. You're sunk into depression. Well, bully you. I hope you get better. Middlesmith, trader, farmer, trader. You're not really doing much other than that. You're dying as a job, but become a miner. I'm gonna take you off hauling so that you focus on mining. Burial is fine. Water hauling is fine. Push haul vehicle, no. Not cleaning, not lever, not that, not that. That. Healthcare, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Sleeping in the room. Hold on. You should have bedrooms. I gave everyone bedrooms. Assigned bed. All the babies don't have beds. Or for children, I don't think they need beds. Ooh, a petition. Licot, razor controlled, wishes to reside in Vaultglaze for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Yeah, sure. Hey, we struck tetrahedrite and cassiterite. Oh, we're going down. And that's as far down. What's that? Tetrahedrite. Do we need to go deeper down? How far down can we go? That is a very long way. Go as far down as you can. Right. Okay, follow you. Let's see. Upstairs. You're gonna mine out something upstairs, aren't you? Yep. Actually. Just stopped. I'm going to activate the burrow again. Get everyone inside. I don't know. Goblins arriving, possibly? I said we haven't seen another goblin invasion for a bit. But when do they tend to arrive? Let's see. Siege. Okay, it doesn't actually say. It might have been that might have been something in older versions of Dwarf Fortress, because I remember they tended to siege at certain seasons. But since there was the change where armies sieging you, I believe, actually travel over the land to get to you from a nearby dark fortress. So since that occurs now, they might not actually just arrive at a certain time of the year. Let me have a look. Because they're not spawned out of nothing, or is what I'm getting at. Let's see, 31. Oh, something happened. Just a moment. Okay. Well, whatever. What was that? Gave birth to a boy. Oh, that's fine. It's just all the stuff which I can't remember. But it's neat that sieges are now like an actual thing. Like they are created by armies walking across the land to your fortress. I don't know whether that means that they only send sieges when that fortress, dark fortress, or those goblins decide to siege you. Like, they sieged me, but then since I didn't fight them, perhaps they were just like, oh well, we didn't gain anything from it, so they're not interested in it. Okay. Ooh. What's this? Eradicating monsters? Fine. Here's everyone inside. No. That fisher dwarf isn't. Come on, get inside. You're late, looks like you have to watch the VOD for Half-Life. Well. That's fine. I upload all of my streams to my YouTube channel over on YouTube. It's Mech4. There's a link to it on my Twitch homepage, where generally in the next day I upload the streams there after 24 hours. You can watch all my past streams, and I've done a fair bit since I started. Quake 2. There's a Dungeon Keeper and Dungeon Keeper 2 playthrough. Dusk, a Medieval. What else? A few adventure games. Space Quest 2. So there's also another series I did of Dwarf Fortress. What's this? Oh, it's just everyone, everyone complaining that they can't put stuff because I've said no going outside. Okay, build that wall. And then we'll be able to get rid of the burrow because nobody can go outside. Okay. Peach. There we go. It's also give my fisher dwarves something else to do. What's that comma there on the ground? Cave boss. Oh, right, because that's a bit of dirt there. And it just disappeared because dwarves are always walking over that square. Oh, hang on, hold up, someone got stuck outside. Did I see, by the way, all of Half-Life is free to play until April 1st. I did see that. I got Half-Life Source. It says free to play, so it's not like free to own. Will they rescind ownership of the games when the event's over? That's my question, because it does sort of just say on the Steam page, play now, rather than, like, I don't know, claim or anything. Yeah. What's the opinion of Half-Life Source? Because the it's like mostly positive on Steam, but there's a number of there is a number of reviews of it saying that it's buggy. Source is a buggy mess, don't touch it. Okay. Is that built with the Half-Life 2 engine? Support to Half-Life 2. Okay. It's a bit unfortunate, I suppose. Capture a live fish. Do we have any, like, export of thrones prohibited? Well, no problem there. I don't plan on exporting thrones. They never bothered with the expansions because of the buggy mess. Let's see why you could, how it could be buggy. I mean, because it's just importing models and all that, and scripts not working properly. Okay, are you inside now? What are all these things? This little thing here. Honeybees! Hey, there's bees! We could make a apiary. We could get some honey. That'd be neat. Make some... where are they? Wait, do we make them from here or across Dwarf's workshop? Wood. Hives. There we go. Make some hives. Honestly, it looks weird as well. Half-Life 2 water shader and Half-Life 1 combined with the low-resolution textures. A playthrough I watched of Half-Life Opposing Force recently was actually... the textures were actually improved. I think using one of those, like... what do you call it? Like, neural network? Like, upscaling or something of the textures? Which seemed to work for the most part. Some of the text on the walls got a bit weird, but it made things generally a bit sharper. Though, I don't know. In a way, I suppose... I own Opposing Force and Blue Shift as well, right? Yep, I do. Might not play through them right after I finish Half-Life, but they would certainly be on the list. His opinion is that I should play Opposing Force or Blue Shift first. I'll probably play them in release date. I think Blue Shift came before Opposing Force. Maybe. But yeah, on the textures, there's a thing with some adventure games where they've gotten releases later on. The Simon the Sorcerer series had a HD re-release of them, but the developers of it just used this like pixel smoothing on it, and it looks terrible. Because you want the sharp pixels because it's a pixel game and they pixel art and it's really nice, but then the smoothing on it just makes all the like detail blurred out. Because it's all smudged into each other, and what would look like an eye with a bit of depth next to it, just like a blur. Order doesn't really matter since they're not really expanding the story. Okay. That's for Opposing Force and Blue Shift. I know they're their own sort of alternate views of the same series of events. So, what are you up to? I think there was something in the, was it Scumvian? Talking about the adventure games as well. Or was it a thing I downloaded for Sam and Max, and it was like a pixel smoothing thing for that as well, and it was like, it doesn't really look that nice. I like the pixels. Perelquels. Ugh. That's a horrible word you've created, and I don't like it. Be proud of that. I wonder if any movies or anything have tried something like that, where it's like the same events from like the first movie, but explored from a different angle. The Alien vs Predator games are like that, because you play through as the Marines, and then you see the events from the Predator's perspective, and then from the Alien's perspective. Never seen another game do expansions that way. Yeah, the Alien vs Predator games aren't expansions really, just different campaigns in the same game, but are there any other games which I remember like that? Sitting here thinking. Oh, really? StarCraft is, what's it called? Linear. The campaigns take take part one after the other. Perhaps World of Warcraft, because it can play both sides. Yeah, possibly. I've played World of Warcraft, but all the events, I think, are all sort of separate from each other. You're always sort of seeing side events, and the main things are going on somewhere else. Is what I vaguely remember, but I've only really ever seen one perspective, the Forsaken's perspective. Actually, no, you do see the, thinking on... At least I can think of one example there, because you see the Forsaken side of sieging Gilneas, and then when you play as the, what are they called? The were people. You actually see the siege of Gilneas on their side. Whereas the Forsaken, you go up to, like, coordinating the siege and, like, the start of it, and then you get scooted off somewhere else before. I don't think you actually take part of the siege. Oh, no, you go in there. Yeah, and you have to, like... No, you do take part in it a bit. Yeah, because you have to, like, hunt down some of the ambushing Gilneans and all that. Played WoW for 11... was that 11 to 15 years or something? Waste of life. What a waste of life. I've enjoyed it. I've only ever played it really single player, so I've just been roaming around doing quests and exploring the world. I haven't used my account on it for quite a long time, though. I've just been sort of... When I've done it more recently, I've just been putting around on a level 20 character. So... How are things going here? What are you all doing over here? You all got no job and you're just sitting around over here. Okay, fine. Oh, hang on, hold on. That's right. Yes, I completely forgot. Is everyone inside now? Everyone should be inside now. Someone else is arriving. And... Okay, good. And we'll create a wall. And we will put this wall here. Chalk block. And there. And then you create that. And then I'll be able to take the burrow off. Forgot I had the burrow on. I still play it from time to time, but what I don't like anymore is a monthly fee. It makes me feel forced to play. I never really... I mostly just, like, paid for a month. That's about it. I think most of my playing was from, like, a free month I got with a bunch of CDs, so... okay, we want this alert off. And the burrow off. There we go. Okay, everyone can get back to doing what they were doing. Most I played of World of Warcraft... I think my character's like level 80 something. Not around the time when... what was it? Warlords of Draenor, I think, came out. So I remember doing a bit of the fort missions for that, and then sort of just going, I always get put off because playing on my own, you don't get to see the completion of any of the big storylines. It's like, hey, you're going off to the Ice Crown Fortress to defeat Arthas, and it's like, this is a raid for 40 people, and you're like, well, okay, I guess I don't get to see the culmination of this. As someone who enjoyed Warcraft 3, it's a bit off-putting that there's not a route, even just like a route just for the story, for a single player, but for someone who plays on their own to, you know, see the completion of the plot. I don't even have to get good items from it. I just want to culminate plot lines, damn it. Anyway. So, we were going down here. And are you still mining down? You are. And... carve up down staircase. Where are you? Well, there. Follow you down. Half-Life Dwarf Fortress? Now that would be an interesting mod. You play as the Vaultglaze and you have to, like... I don't know. Teleport into the fortress and... You embark with 7 Freemans. And you have to recreate Black Mesa. And defend it from alien invasions. You start off with crowbars, but with stout labor comes sustenance. There is some mods I would like to have a look back at for earlier versions of Dwarf Fortress. There was a really good Warhammer mod, which I remember playing a bit of. I didn't notice my title. Oh, my title works, I think. Yeah, is it? There's a comma there. A title one. I put all the things which I'm going to be streaming in the title for the stream. Half-Life first playthrough and Dwarf Fortress. For you it says Half-Life first playthrough Dwarf Fortress 44.12. Yep, that's right. There's a little comma there. I'm sorry if it's a bit confusing. Yeah, I'll think of another way to divide it a bit better. The comma is small. It's like 3 pixels. It is. Oh, the little commas. So, how are we mining down here? Fine. I remember, as we're going back about the mod, there's a Warhammer mod for one of the earlier versions of Dwarf Fortress, and you actually had things like, oh, what's it called? You had, like, workshops where you could, you could play as the dwarves from Warhammer, and I think you could put, like, runes on your items and all that. You could play as Chaos as well, and you could, like, sacrifice things to get blessings from the Chaos Gods. And you could play as a Skaven, and there was Warpstone to find underground, and I think you could use it in things. Ooh, what's this? Some migrants have arrived. A really neat mod. I don't think there's a more recent version of it, though. This would have been way back in, like, 38 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna have to open up the fortress again. We'll let the migrants in. Everyone's gonna tumble out because I've opened up the doors. Are we going to find lava down here? Magma. Yellow zircon, red tourmaline. If I could make any mod that I have in mind that would work, what kind of mod would you make? Ooh! Discover an expansive cavern deep underground. Well, I'm not too sure. There are things which I'd certainly like in Dwarf Fortress. I would like the ability to enchant items and weapons, like armor and all that. If you could put runes on them to, like, make it tougher, maybe to give it, like, a keener edge so it can carve through armor better. Certainly just to make items a bit more special, that would be neat. Artifacts, if they could do something like that. Like, I'm always remembered by the whole, like, you know, fey mood, the strange moods by the dwarves of a scene in... Oh, which book is it in? Is it in the Crystal Shard of the Drizzt series? Drizzt Do'Urden, the Forgotten Realms series. There's the character Bruna Battlehammer, and he essentially goes into a strange mood, and he creates the Warhammer Aegisfang, is it? Who's used by, Wolfgar. And it's an enchanted Mithril Warhammer, and you throw it. And it hits the target, and then it comes back and it appears in your hand. So that's what I always reminded of when I think of the strange moods. That's sort of similar to what the Warhammer dwarves do. They have the whole putting runes onto items, weapons, and armor to give them effects. Like they can enchant a crossbow with a rune of accuracy, and it increases the accuracy of the crossbow. I wouldn't mind more magic than that. Also, I believe the magic system planned for Dwarf Fortress is going to be random, based off of different elements and all that. From what I remember, and I do know some people are a bit hesitant for Dwarf Fortress to have too much magic in it. I think you would be able to change how much magic's in the world, but... Anyway, what's down here? This is the third layer of the caverns, and subsequently the weirdest. So what have we got? We've got muddy young blood thorns, and we've got blood thorn trunks. Lovely. So we've got blood thorn trees. What are they like? Let's have a look. Blood thorn. Blood thorn are ghastly looking trees that grow only in the deepest cavern layers. They are distinguished from their peers by being the densest tree in the game, though glumprongs come close. Glumprongs? Glumprongs? Glumprongs are a type of above ground tree. They are found only in evil regions and are notable for their unique purple color and high density wood. The shadows twitch when you least expect it. It's a very twisty looking purple tree. Okay, back to bloodthorns though. I'm looking at the wiki, by the way. I'll put the link in chat in case you want to read about blood thorns yourself. Being approximately half as dense as most stone, and by their unique crimson color. When cut down, they produce extremely heavy crimson wood that cannot be found anywhere else, making for heavy set but colorful furniture. Ooh, neat. And slightly less useful wooden ballista bolts. Oh yeah, because I think it said the glumprongs are the heaviest, so they would make better ballista bolts because they'd be really heavy. Curiously, trampled young blood thorns are purple rather than dark grey, presumably due to the plant having been bruised. This is an imitation of the blood in their name. Like subterranean trees, bloodthorn are unique in that they can grow in cavern layers that are devoid of water. When this happens, bloodthorn will be the only plant present. This is what we've got actually. That means that every so often a fortress may happen to have a large stock of the tree in its caverns. Some dwarves like bloodthorn for their sickening appearance. Okay. And in Dwarfish, they are called Nazosh Kurik. Yeah, we have apparently no water here, so we have a massive amount of these trees. What is this here? Cassiterite. What is cassiterite? Cassiterite. The only ore of tin. Okay. And this is Vaultglaze. We can go down deeper than this. I've actually got the tunnel digging down as far as we can go. Ooh, what's that? That's actually something else over there. Tetrahedrite. I think that's an ore of iron. Or is it an ore of copper? Actually, it might be copper. Incredibly common ore of both copper and silver. Okay. Neat. So yeah, we've actually got a massive amount of blood thorns, which looks terrifying, but neat at the same time. What's that? Creepy crawler. Oh, right, yeah, that's just like a... Oh! I think the creepy crawlers... Creepy crawlers are a type of evil subterranean vermin. They are found in deep caverns and may rot food stockpiles if they are nearby. They are captured by trappers and turned into low-value pets. When the cavern layer they inhabit is breached, they begin appearing in the surface, typically wandering on top of food or refuse stockpiles. I think they look like a whole bunch of fingers. Like, a whole bunch of fingers stuck together. What I remember an image of them looking like. Urus likes creepy crawlers for their freakish freakish wiggling. Wriggling. Okay, well, there doesn't seem to be anything too threatening down here. I was mostly worried about whether these Blood Thorns would actually hurt dwarves if they went over them, but... doesn't seem like there's anything too problematic. You keep mining down. This is the last cavern layer. There's only 3. I say only, but they're quite diverse. Okay, and are you going to come across anything else down here? What is this normal stone here? Granite. Who would have guessed? No, just keep carving down. Maybe we'll come across some lava. Sure, you can join us. Oh, I opened up my fortress and everyone went out. Ooh, what's this? Warm stone located. Okay, we've actually encountered some warm stone. That is nice. That means that there's lava here. Dusim Oslanram, Dwarven Child, is taken by Feymood. Ooh, gonna create us a artifact. Do we have any dwarves currently in moods? I tend to forget about that. Discuss exhaustion. Sleep. No, it doesn't look like it. I can only really see one strange mood. So, okay. Dwarven Child was in a strange mood? Yeah, I didn't think they could actually... I don't know. I suppose they can get strange moods. Ooh, what's that? Interrupted by a Drunian. What's a Drunian? Human crossbow. Leber Perona. There we go. Drunian. A large quadruped with a mane circling its man-like face and hands at the end of its forelimbs. It lives underground and is fond of raiding the supplies of cavern outposts. He is large yet skinny. His hair is grey, his skin is brown, his eyes are purple. Is there a picture of one? Drunian. Oh yeah. That looks weird. There's a picture someone's done there. It's not by Tan and Zach Adams, but quite good. I hope the child makes a weapon or something. I kind of hope so too. We haven't gotten any weapons. We get a lot of amulets and scepters, and we got a very neat toy boat, chestnut toy boat, but yeah, not much else. Badger leather low boot. Oh, we got some more books. Of the Human. A creepy crawler parchment scroll. Ugh. Rolls are made for nickel. Item is an essay entitled Of the Human. Concerns the apprenticeship of the human Lucky free clustered under the dwarf Lorbum trance galley in the mid-spring of 73. Writing is thoroughly mechanical. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Giant grey parrot parchment scroll. The mountain halls my life. Destroyed? Transformed? Okay. Interesting. Purring maggot parchment scroll. Ew. A treatise on historical circles. Animal development in theory. Discourse of civilization. Okay. You've actually mined all the way down. And you didn't find anything. Okay. Do this. Mine like that. I want to see whether there's any lava around here. Not that it'll really help us all the way down here, but I suppose we could open up a forging area down here. Is there any monsters? Drunians. Blind cave ogre. That's a threat. And a cave crawler I saw. Okay, blind cave ogre. Large cavern-dwelling humanoid monster. It has a gaping mouth with many sharp teeth. It has no eyes and only 2 digits on each hand and foot. He is fat. His skin is white. Kind of unpleasant. Okay, where is my... There it is. Right. Oh, you didn't end up creating them. Military. We're gonna have to deal with this blind cave ogre. I'm gonna need all of you. Have we been having tantrums? Someone's shaken. I believe all the dwarves which were having tantrums have actually ended up going berserk, so we're in a bit of a lucid state at the moment. The monster hunters will hunt down things like the blind cave ogre, but I don't think they'll have a very good chance against it. That, I think, is quite a tough opponent. Kimberlite. Native silver. Black pyrope. Kimberlite. Serpentine. Ease. Elk birds. Oh! A large creature found grazing on mushrooms deep underground. It walks on 2 legs and has the head of a bird with the antlers of a great elk. I think they're actually friendly. I think they're in... Are they? Let me have a look. Elk. Bird. Large flightless birds who are among the most common creatures found in caverns, rivaled only by Crundles. They are generally non-hostile. They will interrupt tasks throughout the fortress, and if engaged, will usually kill an untrained dwarf in one-on-one combat. Okay. Okay, so I thought they were perhaps an intelligent creature, but they're not actually. A blind cave ogre. Are you going off the map? No, you're not. Okay, where are you? Over here. Okay. Move down here. Where's the... Move to here. Move to here. Where's the blind cave ogre? There. And I moved you to there. So, okay. Did I? Yes, I did. Here you come. And more giant cave spiders, hopefully. Blind cave ogre is... I believe they're nasty? But they're nowhere near as problematic as a giant cave spider. They don't spit web everywhere, for one. I've discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. What? Really? In? Isn't that just discovering the one which we already discovered? Excuse me? We must have discovered a bit of the cavern we hadn't explored before. Oh, hello. Oh! No, wait, what? Like a different cavern system over here. Yeah, this one's, this one over there actually looks like, the, first cavern layer. With all the colourful stuff in it. Okay. Wait, station? Not your station. Ale? Where are you? There you are. Okay. Dwarves, head here. You head there. Interrupted by combat. Oh, you're attacking an elk bird. Oh. You actually killed the elk bird. But then you said, I feel uneasy. Raw adamantium! Adamantine! Praise the miners! Ooh! How lucky! So, I wasn't actually looking for this. I'd actually... In my, progress, I'd actually completely forgotten about this. We found adamantine! Adamantine is a very special material in Dwarf Fortress. That's a fair amount of it. It is extremely lightweight. And it requires its own processing. It's an ore, and it turns into adamantine, or adamantine. It's very good for making, like, sharp weapons out of. It's very light, so it's not really good for making hammers out of, but it's very extremely tough. It does come with its own threats, though. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I wasn't expecting to find any. But it's good that we found that. Okay. I think enough of you are over here. Go kill that blind cave troll. Or blind cave ogre. And you killed it! Congratulations. One of you gets to add that to your list of kills as well. Let's see what happened. Scratches the blind cave ogre in the right lower arm. Blind cave ogre misses the spear dwarf. It's lodged in the wound. Falls over. It's just stabbed. It's having trouble breathing. Oh, really just tore into it. Misses the spear dwarf. Misses. Lodged firmly in the wound. Misses. Maybe being blind isn't necessarily the best thing for the blind cave ogre. Stabs the blind cave ogre in the head. Tendon, the skull is being torn. Lodged in the wound, the force pulls the neck. Into possession of the iron spear, stabs the blind cave ogre in the head, and it dies from tearing its brain. Okay. There's a troll too. Go deal with that as well, because that will wander into our fortress, and I don't want that to happen. Up. What is going on there? You're like dancing around each other. The battle rages. I must press on. He was terrified while in conflict. Was that just a massive amount of dodging? Broker misses the troll. Troll misses the broker. The troll attacks the broker, but he jumps away. Yeah, I think they were just jumping around each other. Troll falls over. The broker pulls out the embedded iron spear. Yep. And the troll's on the ground and dead. Well done. Now that's how you dispatch a troll. Anything else? There's a reacher. Over there. I feel like every time we kill something, something else appears. How's that child going, actually? I'm seeing your comment again. It claimed a thing, but... Okay, there it is. What do you want? Works furiously. Oh! You've actually started it. Let me see. Look at all the stuff we've discovered. Take it by Fey Mood. Late to Crafts Dwarf's Workshop. Has begun a mysterious construction. Okay, cool. Keep digging down here. Just, I suppose, go across the entire map. Got a bunch of ore from it anyway. Hello, welcome. What's up? Not much. Mining in Dwarf Fortress and wondering whether I should get the raw adamantine. Giant cave toad. Okay, there it is. Should I send off military to deal with that? Oh, hang on, actually. That Reacher. How's it going? Oh, you killed it! Well done. I'm ready for the demons. Well, don't know. Can get stuff without that, but want all of it. Well, hang on. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself there. As I said, there is threats to getting the adamantine. Pardon me. I might leave it for next time and have a think about it. Have to be careful. You can get adamantine from it around the outside. It's important you don't take too much. Ooh, actually, come to think of it, finding the adamantine means that we should end up getting a visitor sometime. I haven't had that happen in ages. You're digging down here. You found anything? Ooh. Jusim Oslanram, dwarven child, has created Tunur Ovar Sanusaketst, a Crundle bone battle axe. Claims it as a personal treasure. Hey! That's pretty cool. Well done, kid. He's focused. He's a legendary bone carver now. At the age of 2. Holy, he's 2 years old. And he's created a Crundle bone battle axe. That's impressive. I mean, he's 2 and he has all this. He is blissful remembering a soapy bath. He felt enjoyment after playing with a toy boat. That will probably be our artifact toy boat. It's a very good one. He felt enjoyment after playing with a toy hammer. Felt enjoyment after playing with a mini forge. Which I always imagined to look like those Play-Doh extruders. How many years have I survived? I've kind of lost count. I think it might be like 4 or 5. We've had one siege, but they haven't returned. We've got 153 dwarves, actually. Oh yeah, that's right, we had the migrant wave, so I'm gonna have to allocate beds to people again. Okay. Pardon me for Not even for any munching. I should have been using my microphone. Cook. Fishery worker. Surgeon. Tanner. Crafts dwarf. Fishery worker. Presser. Fishery worker. I love allocating bedrooms. It is wonderful. I also love heavy use of sarcasm. Graver. Fishery worker. Siege engineer. Did I build like a ballista? Just to show how it's done. Did I do that in my last fortress? I can't remember. There's not really much to it. Axe dwarf. Sure, you get a bed. That's allocated. That's allocated. That's allocated. That one is, that one is, that one is. I'm not going to go through all the bedrooms to see. Oh, that one's actually not allocated to anyone. They must have died. Mark's dwarf. That one isn't either. I suppose you could tell if someone's died in a bedroom because all the, I suppose all the clothing would be taken out of it. Because it wouldn't be owned by anyone, so all the dwarves would go in, take all their clothing and stuff, which is strewn over the floor, and put it back into the stockpile. I do wish the beds changed colour though, depending on who owned it. So many babies! 400 babies. And that is everyone! Good. I'm gonna need a whole bunch of coffers though. There. Hang on. What am I doing? No. Why am I placing beds? No, that's burial receptacles. Don't place coffins in their bedrooms. I don't think they'd appreciate that. Or they might, actually. I don't think they'd care. Having a coffin in their bedroom, they'd probably be just like, yeah, that's a really nice made coffin. Wait, no, I'm going up. Oh, help. Okay. Not you. Craft Dwarf's workshop. There. No, hang on. No, I want the masons. What am I doing? There. And I want coffers. And you can create 30 of them. I don't know, but I feel like a type of satisfaction for seeing those rooms. I've put more effort into them than I usually do. I'm trying to get into the habit of giving the dwarves good bedrooms. Usually I can't be bothered because you end up with large migrant waves and it's a hassle having to allocate the bedrooms to all the dwarves. Especially if you get like 30 in one wave and you're just like, I don't want to have to do that. So you put it off. But these bedrooms aren't even necessarily as good as they should be. They have a bed in it. I have at least a coffer in the room for them to store stuff in. Something tells me that you might need other beds in the room to be able to have children sleep in there as well. And maybe a cabinet, but a coffer to keep stuff in is enough, right? I mean, even if they strew all their items all over the floor. 3x3 rooms, so it might be a bit small. These are all just destroyed, aren't they? Object is threadbare, yeah. They've just got all their ruined clothing all over the floor. Look up after yourselves, you messy buggers. I mean, I know it's like, I don't want to have to put that away, but having a tidy bedroom just makes me feel better. Why aren't the dwarves do the same thing? You're stumbling around obliviously. Oh, right, down here. Dwarf has been found dead. Did you... Oh, there's a cave crocodile. No, that's not a cave crocodile. That's a voracious cave crawler. A huge cave monster with hundreds of feet moving along the bottom of its long body. In place of a head, it has an enormous toothy maw. Ugh. His head is cut open. His head is bruised. His mouth is cut open. His skin is midnight blue. Color melts. It's unconscious. Quick, while it's unconscious, stab it. Kill it. I stationed you somewhere and I forgot about you. Sorry, dwarves. B. There. Okay, go kill that thing. It killed one of my dwarves. Was that a... Test tide bolt. Was that a military dwarf? No, it wasn't. Okay, it was a... It's unconscious and they're just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna pick up this dwarf's clothes because the creature's unconscious. Oh god, it just woke up. Run off! And he killed it. Okay. Why I don't put cabinets? I should. Laziness mostly. It's already impressive that to me. It's already impressive to myself that I'm giving them all coffers. Let's not get too hasty. Administrator found dead. Why? Why did he die up? Was there a troll rampaging around up here? Oh. Wait, hang on. I suppose perhaps the administrator... maybe the administrator went into a downward spiral and dehydrated or something. Stupid dwarves. It's not Dwarf Fortress if you can't express your frustration at the dwarves every now and then. Why are you doing this? Don't go out there and pick up that sock. They don't do that now anymore. As long as it's outside. If the sock's in the caverns, it's fair game. Because that's not outside. Though it's still annoying opening the caverns and having a loom or something and they're like, oh, there's a cave spider silk out there. I've got to go collect it all so we can make thread. Like, oh. You can turn that off. My complaints are mostly... my complaints are just because I don't prepare myself for something like that beyond... Let's open it up and see what there is. Why are all my drawers running out there? They're getting killed. Poor planning on my part. Oftentimes, Dwarf Fortress does give you the tools to do things. You just have to make use of the tools and know about them. Okay. Workshop. Work orders. I'm going to want cabinets. 160 cabinets. We're not going to need that many, actually, because a lot of dwarves are sleeping together. So maybe I should only create, like... Hold on. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 times 6 is 30. Times 3 is 90. Plus 96, 99. Okay. So roughly we need like 100 cabinets, not 150. If my terrible math is correct. Remove. New order. Cabinet. Create 110. Create some extra. Just so that we've got a bit of... It's a lot anyway. I'm gonna need a... Oh, giant cave toad. Where is it? Oh, right there. Oh, they did kill one of the tunnel pikes. Oh, was that... Come on. Stab it! Kill it! Who are you? You're a recruit. Kivish Council Caves. What's your equipment? Iron mail, iron breastplate, iron helm, iron greased, iron battle axe. Oh, you're one of the iron breakers. Hack it to pieces! Hey, well done. Did you get injured? No? Oh, your left foot got slightly injured, but that was a pretty good job. Ooh, what's that? That's another cave crocodile. God, open up these caverns and it's just like monsters, monsters, monsters. Someone comes down the stairs, it's just like blah, blood everywhere. Damn it. Kill it. Good. Okay. What else is down here? Ravens, a Reacher again, giant cave toad again, blind cave ogre again. I hate these caverns. There's also something dead up in the tree there. What is it? Yes. Giant cave spider, mangled chitin. How'd that get up there? What tore apart the giant cave spider? Makes me scared. Okay. Let's have a look at that tunnel all the way down here. So, I'm going to want to do this. Like this. Do we find anything over here? This is cassiterite, is it? Yep. Ore of tin. Glaze, clay, stone, craft. Oh, okay. And glaze things with it. What was that? Litok Stukossegal axe dwarf has grown attached to an iron battle axe. Don't worry if you can see entries about a were-raccoon transforming back and forth. It's safely squirreled away. Raccooned away. Our base. It was an unfortunate accident earlier on. We got attacked by a were-raccoon and it bit 4 of my dwarves, so I stuffed them into a room. Over here! And they fought it out, and this one is the last remaining one. Skin lanced. Udesh Kubuk. I can't take much more of this. Haggard. She felt lonely from being away from friends for too long. Yeah, well, you should have turned into a were creature. I know you couldn't really help it, but maybe running away would have been better. She was bored of a lack of abstract thinking. You've just been walled up in this room for like a few years. She has the appearance of someone that is 232 years old and is one of the first of her kind. Wow. Okay, that's really quite unfortunate. Yeah, how are you 232 years old when the world has only been around for 134? There's sort of a... that's sort of like 134 of recorded history. There's like a, you know, period of law which is... there's like a period of, you know, mists and myth, which is indeterminate in length, when all the forgotten beasts are created. Okay, well, it's actually quite late, so I'm going to have to call a dwarf fortress here. We've opened up 3 cavern layers. We've found Adamantine. We're fighting off a lot of monsters. I just lose track of time when I'm playing this. 3 hours. Gee, meant for 2 hours. Anyway, we've got our iron vault down here under construction after relocating it, and it's bigger than what it was. So we're going to be able to continue constructing that next time. And we also managed to create some books and all that. But, so yeah, that's also something. We've also got a lot more ores to work with. So we're going to be able to forge a few other things. Might be able to create some more statues, different coloured items. Mess around with the different ores. I'd like to get some of the gold and turn it into coins. Those gold coins would be very good to put into our fortress. Ooh, Shorest. Bukot. Utokubuk, Baroness Consort of Genius Sword is visiting. That might actually be... Wait, are we holed up in here? No, we're not. Okay. That might actually be something important for next time. Because we found the Adamantine. That means some things are going to happen. But that will all be for next time. I think previously when I was playing Dwarf Fortress, I was always leaving it as like the one thing I'd stream for that night. I like doing long streams of Dwarf Fortress. I don't know whether I'll do that again. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know how long this will go for. Since we're not getting sieges, it's lasting a lot longer than it would normally. We had the one, and that always sort of... To me, that means we'll always have the potential for another, but we don't. I probably need another military squad. Should get at least 5. With 150 dwarves, we should have like a third of that as the military or something. Anyway, it's always difficult because you don't want to take the dwarves off doing their tasks to train in the military, because then they're not working for you. And you always want certain dwarves working for things. You don't want to take your mason and put him in the military, because then he's not doing a lot of carving. But anyway, that will be it for Dwarf Fortress for tonight. I thank you very much for joining, and I hope you'll join me next time. I will stop the recording here.